Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. At this time of the day, we'd like to present our project we've been working on, the CODIF group, which is on the future of civic education in Nigeria, and can tech bridge the gap. The project team involves Darlington Woye, Chibunke Mukuli, Ifoma, Omijie, Joshua, Odeyi, and Frederick Emerwono. And Frederick Emerwono is the presenter for today. Many Nigerians don't have the right information to make informed voting decisions. Misinformation, ethnic-based politics, and the lack of civic education make it hard for people to choose leaders based on real issues. Why? Before that, the GCO for our problem is on governance. And why we chose this problem is because low voter education in Nigeria allows politicians to exploit poverty, illiteracy, leading to uninformed voting manipulation and weak governance. Educating voters empowers them to make independent choices, bring about accountability, and break the cycle of corruption and poor leadership that we are facing currently in Nigeria. Meet Adebayo, a 30-year-old Nigerian who has a bachelor's degree in finance. His technology use is above average. He uses social media and basic apps. He prefers to use mobile-friendly interfaces to conduct daily transactions. He has interest in civic education to better understand governance and his civic rights and boost his voting confidence. And he's been disengaged from past elections, believing that his votes do not count. This has brought about overwhelmed by political misinformation on social media, especially during election periods. He has been overwhelmed with a lot of information that doesn't guide his decision making. He wants to be able to compare candidates based on policies rather than ethnic ties and religious beliefs. He is interested in a civic education to better understand governance and to improve his knowledge about his civic rights and boost his voting confidence. He seeks a trustworthy information about candidates and their manifestos. He wants to be able to compare them and make right decisions on who to vote. He wants to also make an independent, informed voting decision based on policies and not just tribal or religious ties. The Nigerian general election of 2023 showed the lowest voter participation of all time, with just about 23 million Nigerians actually vote compared to the number of registered voters, and which is about 93 million of them. And you can see how that compares to the general population. This has been a trend since 1999. Voter participation has been on a decline, with 2023 hitting a record low, reflecting growing voter apathy and challenges in electoral participation. The trend suggests the need for urgent reforms to boost civic engagement and restore public trust in the voting process. Our solution, an AI-powered civic education platform that certifies citizens on their understanding of the voting process, their civic rights and duties, and the Nigerian Constitution in a simple, clear, and engaging way. The features of this platform include short learning modules in multiple languages, voice-enabled language and accessibility selections, AI-driven voice-based learning mode. I think this is key for those that are not able to read or maybe illiterate. And the ability to earn points that can be redeemed for mobile data airtimes or small incentives. This is to help motivate users to continue using the platform and increase participation. Based on our research, Nigeria has 55% internet penetration, with 85% of those users having mobile phones. This solution will help legal age voters like Adebayo make independent and well-informed choices. Technology makes learning easy and accessible. Integrating AI into civic education will help millions of Nigerians access reliable civic information, combat ethnic bias, make independent, informed voting choices. Over time, this could shift Nigeria's political landscape toward better governance, transparency, and national progress. Next slide. Our wireframe, this is a view, a prototype of our solution, which you can see on the left side, the landing page. The the first page where a user would meet when they get access to our, log into our platform, or when they try to visit our platform. We have the login page for your user information. And before we go to the login page, you have the you can see the microphone there, which suggests the AI-based voice command prompt for those that might not be able to use the platform due to some challenges with reading or hearing, where they can also use the voice, and which will guide them through the onboarding process. You have that mic on every screen, and if you go to the homepage, you have the menu where you have access to the different parts of the platform, which includes the learning, my learning, which is your personal learning, and you have the learning parts, which will take you to different modules or different courses that you would want to learn. And you have on top the profile, my profile for whatever you set up, your accessibility, your language, your earnings, your achievements, everything that tells us about how great you are in your learning journey is on the profile. Next. We have also the fact-checking tool, which is an important part of our platform, which will allow users to check misinformation on social media. So you will be able to copy links from social media, paste, to be able to get the truth or results, to see that whatever information is being shared online is actually credible. If you have that information locally stored on your device, you can upload. You have the candidate comparison interface, where you can compare candidates based on policies, recognizing that this solution would be able to have access to the Nigerian Constitution and everything that pertains to our laws and constitution. We would have to check the policies that the politicians have, the promises based on the policies, so you can rightly see that this person is either lying or just trying to make you vote for them for whatever reasons that they may have in their minds. And you have at the bottom the earnings page, which helps keep users in the platform. So as much as you're learning and getting through the courses, you're earning points, you're earning credits, which can be redeemed for either credits, airtimes, or you can use them for megabytes for your browsing. Next. And we have the leadership board. I think this is a very important side of our platform, which shows the magnitude of the users in the platform and the different stages or different levels. So this can actually be used to measure the literacy, the voter education level of Nigerians. You can, over time, we can see an increase of users move from novice to professional to master. Right now, we would have a very, very low percentage, less than 1% of users at the master level. And on the right, we have the community engagement for unbiased political discussions by users. The needs and pain points from the users of the prototype or the wireframe that we developed. Some of the users found that the certification process was unclear and wanted more details on how it works. The number two is that some users suggested integrating real-world case studies and examples to make civic topics more relatable. And the changes that we'll make based on this feedback is that we will add a clear step-by-step guide explaining how users can earn and use their certification, including requirements and verification steps. We will also include real-life scenarios and case studies within our lessons to help users connect the content to real-world application. If funded, these are our measurable goals. We are aiming to achieve at least 100,000 registered users on the platform in the next 3 months. We aim to ensure that at least 70% of registered users complete at least one civic education module. At least 60% of users should score 80% or higher on post-module quizzes, indicating knowledge improvement. We would gather feedback showing at least 50% of users feel more confident making informed decisions. AI-powered fact-checking tool should identify and flag at least 10,000 instances of political misinformation across social media and discussions. We aim to achieve a 50% engagement rate in fact-checking features, meaning users actively verify information before sharing it. And at least 50% of users should participate in community discussions, polls, or voter awareness campaigns after completing the program. Elections in Nigeria should be driven by informed voters, not misinformation and bias. By integrating AI into civic education, millions of Nigerians can access reliable civic information, combat ethnic bias, and make independent, informed choices. Let's build a smarter, stronger Nigeria, one informed voter at a time. Thank you very much.